Okay guys, we are back. I've quickly crafted up everything. Really have to start going up the stairs before I continue recording. God dang it. The stairs are very annoying. Okay. But anyway, so now what we have to do is we have to take this book off by shift right clicking, and we put the new book on by right clicking. So of course, like usual, we start with a blank rune, sorry. So blank rune, Vintium dust, arrow, snowball, orange rune, iron sword, and then spell parchment. Simple. And we will set this to... Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Let's go with that. We named disarm, and there we go. It's very simple. I will show you what it does when somebody else joins the server, but not sure when that will be exactly. So, yeah, between episodes I will probably spend some time just grinding my light spell, just to be able to get a whole bunch of experience, you know. Like that, you guys know how it goes, just casting the spell immense amounts of times to get all sorts of points, as in we're nearly level 8 now, so cast it like there or something, I don't know. And there we go. So yeah, we're level 8 already. I'll just continue doing things like that until we get more points so we can level up some other spells and check out what other cool things Ars Magica has to offer. But until next time, we will have to just wait, but stay majestic, everyone. Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft Survival. Last time we worked on making this bound armor, which is quite good, but unfortunately for us, Andrew already found an exploit for it, which is not as nice for us. But luckily for me, I know how to fix it. So his exploit is the rapier from Tinker's Construct, which pierces through armor. So armor is not affected by, well, it doesn't take armor into account when applying damage to the player. So that makes this stuff practically useless. It still gives us the speed buff and stuff, which is nice, but otherwise it's not helpful. But, so, the only way that we're going to be able to beat him is if we have something to be able to take away his, rapier. Now, we could get lucky and, like, kill him, but with it equipped on him, but that'd be ridiculous considering how good his armor is. So I think we need a way to be able to steal it efficiently. And to do that, I believe we need more magic. So, first we're just going to go ahead and we're going to, I don't know, eat. Actually, no, let's just have some berries. Eat it quickly. So, okay. But anyway, so between episodes, I went ahead and made a few sigils. So this is the sigil of holding, which you guys can all look up the recipes in NEI if you want to see it. But I made these off camera because I knew I wanted to start on something else this episode. So the sigil of holding allows you to hold 4 sigils in the thing, and you can add them in by just holding the sigil and shift right clicking. And then now, since it's full, if you shift right click, it will show you all the sigils you have. So the first sigil I have is the sigil of the void, which we're going to go on over to the overworld to show you some of these nifty mechanics. So if we head on down out, actually, you know what, let's go to the nether for this one. Actually, no, let's not. Okay, so sigil of the void. Oh, sigil of the dome. Sorry, sigil of the dome. What happens if you right-click it, then it removes water in a dome shape from you. And then, the coolest part is that it naturally fills back in as you leave. So you could see that happen. So, yeah, it's a super nifty tool, but let's turn that off. So, and then when it's turned off, you can do it. Skeletons here. Best way to describe this next one. The next one I have is Sigil of the Whirlwind. So if we turn that on, watch the skeleton's arrow when it shoots at us. Okay, whoops. Here, I think I need to back off a little bit. Okay, come on, mate. Shoot. Go away. So what the Sigil of the Whirlwind does is it makes projectiles miss you some of the time. It doesn't do it always, but some of the time it will make arrows just kind of derp out. It also will do things with other things. I think it might do it with Ars Magica spells. I haven't tested it yet, but it's projectiles. So yeah, as you can see, he just keeps on missing. But if you get too close, then the chances of him hitting you are much more likely. But okay, but the next one we have here is the Sigil of the Phantom Bridge. So what you can do is you can right click this and you can run and nothing happens, and you're like, what? Why does nothing happen? And then you jump and you press shift, and then that gives you some space up, and then you can run and it follows you. So it just leaves a kind of trail following behind you, which is pretty nifty, just in case you want to majestically be flying through the sky. And yeah, it's pretty nice. So I'll turn that off. And then the final one I have is the Sigil of the Green Grove, which if we turn on, it actually improves growing effects. As you can see, everything around here is growing much faster than the sugarcane normally does. So it's quite nifty, and I'm sure we can find a much more useful use for it later. But for now, we're just going to head on back to our age. We're going to make sure that all our sigils are off so we're not wasting any things. Okay, no, there we go. Okay. So we're just gonna head on into our age, and if you guys were wondering, nobody's on with me today because it seems Caden has lost a bit of interest in the series. We'll see if he ends up joining us again later, but then Jesuit is out somewhere else. By Jesuit, I mean Andrew, sorry, got my people confused. I was playing with someone else named Jesuits on a different server, but yeah, Andrew is doing something right now. I don't know what, but yeah, but anyways, so we are going to get started in Ars Magica 2. This will allow us to create different spells. It's a spell-based mod. There's some spells in Blood Magic, but this is a more complicated spell system with more to do, practically. So I'm going to get this real quick so monsters won't spawn there. So to get started, you need to find yourself some of the life essence. They spawn in pools in the overworld, or practically any world if they are allowed to spawn, but it won't spawn in the nether or the end, but a lot of times you'll find it all over the place in the overworld. But so I went up, I scooped it up with a bucket, and I placed it here, and what you do, you then put an item frame down, and you shove a book into it. And you can see cool particle effects start happening, as you can see. Wow. So magical. So you just give it a second while all these effects pile in. What's speeding up? Lot-dum. To increase the time it takes or something. Really. Dear Lord. Okay, we're just gonna let that keep on going. Oh, there it is. Rainbow flash that, and there we go. There, I guess. So yeah, we've now unlocked the secrets of the arcane. So this gives you the Arcane Compendium. The Arcane Compendium allows you to learn about Ars Magica. So if you guys have any questions, you can either ask me in the comments, or you can just look in this book. There's a lot of things in here. But yeah, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we need to start by creating an oculus. So we go ahead in here and we find the Oculus, which I believe it's called that. There it is. It's Susie's. There we go. So the Oculus, it's just some stone bricks, some coal, some topaz and glass. So we'll head on. No, don't drop it. We'll head on downstairs and we will make that. So gems, topaz, and 2 coal. I have some blocks in my inventory, so we will quickly craft some bricks, and then finally a piece of glass. Okay, so we will go ahead and craft this into the Oculus, and we'll go place it upstairs. I've decided that upstairs is going to be our Ars Magica 2 area. So, with the Oculus, this sort of allows you to unlock your skill trees. So as you can see, there's all sorts of, there's 3 different skill trees. There's offense, defense, and utility. So it allows you to, what happens is you just have to click on the things you want, and then it will give you the points for it, practically. So I'm going for a specific set of skills here because we need a very specific skill set here. So we'll start by going down this tree by getting touch, dig, and then light. Why not? And that makes it so we now can create touch, light, or dig spells. But now you must be like, well, now you just unlock things on the skill tree. Now, bro. How do you make the spells? And to that, I will reply. You need a... This is a spell table. 1 second. The Arcane Compendium gives you all the good answers. Your first spell, it's a inscription table. There we go, inscription table. Spell parchment, which is paper and 2 sticks, torch, feather, then some wood. Okay, easy, I think. Crap, I don't have feathers. Oh no. These are the last ones to make some of my other sigils. Let's head to the overworld real quick. 1 hit with this should give us a ton. Hey, you're still here? My god. Give up already. Okay, so we need some chickens. And we will be back once I find chickens. Okay guys, a quick few chicken murders later, and we're heading back. I also went ahead and cut down some sugar cane so we could have a bit of paper with us. So we will head on in here, grab our wood, and then craft. I'm just gonna create crap. I need to make some paper first. I'm gonna start by just creating 2 spell parchments because we're gonna need some later. And we're gonna need a feather and a torch. So also we're gonna need those. So that torch and a feather. And that makes an oak desk because we need a spell parchment as well. Which then turns it into a magical thing. I mean, it's pretty legit. 1 item can turn it from a normal oak desk to a magical table, which gives you things and stuff. I think you have to place it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so next step we need a book and quill. Is that what it's called? I'm not that great at vanilla. So book and quill, yeah. So it's ink sac, feather, and book. We have plenty of books in our books and crap chest. Just gonna make quite a few of them. I believe we have, yeah. 8 of those, and then the final one was feathers, wasn't it? Yeah. Which we have in our inventory. So, if we go ahead and place these things together, we will get lots and lots of books and quills, which is very nice. So we will head on down, place it in there, and we will name this Light! Exclamation mark. So what you do is it's simple. You just have to drag and drop. So for this spell, I want it to be a touch spell, and I want it to give us light. Simple. So once you do that, you just pull out the book. And now we have a spell recipe. Okay. So, for this, we are now going to have to create a multi-block structure. And what may this multi-block be, you may ask? Well, it's a crafting altar. So this is a cool little layout thing. You can flip between the layers to see what you need. So it seems that we can use any sort of thing we want there. So probably just gonna end up using, how many will we need? Let's check out the full thing. We're gonna need 5 of them, and I don't think this affects how good it is. So we'll just use glass, 5 glass, and then we'll make it out of cobblestone or something. Let's pop on down, and we will grab ourselves 5 pieces of glass and a stack of cobblestone. Then we also will need a crafting matrix, maybe? Altar, sorry. Crafting altar, which is just a piece of stone and a Vintium dust. And Vintium dust is gathered by unprocessed Vintium ore, which I'm not sure if it pulverizes, does it? Yes, it does. Okay, so if you pulverize Vintium ore, you will get Vintium dust, which is very nice. And I want to make sure that doesn't just get put in there. Yeah, okay. There we go, just a bit of Vintium dust to start us off, and we will there, and there, so it's very simple. And now I believe we have all that we need. So, crap. This staircase is an absolute pain to get up. I'm gonna have to build it better next time, but... Okay, so a crafting altar. To make a crafting altar, we will pull up the book, and we will go to layer number 0. It is a 5x5 structure with your thing of choice in the middle. We'll go... Let me go grab something real quick. So, for all of you guys who like building, but you don't like the counting, well, do I have the product for you? We have the magical, the mystical tape measurer, which, you know, you can't really go wrong with. I mean, so all you need to do is just go ahead, click, starts the measurement, run on down the line, and right click again, and you can figure out how much it is. So 22 meters, that means the middle will be 11. Sorry about my phone, guys. Is that 13? Okay, so there to here? Yeah, that's, oh god, I just lost the place. That's the one bad part about this. I'm gonna stand here. Just maybe place a cobblestone next to it, I don't know. And then go to there, not, okay. 9, 2 out, it means 1, 2, and that means the glass will go there, but we're going to go out 2, and there we go. So I believe this will be even in our room. So it is simply just 5 by 5. So 1, 2, let 'em 1, 2, and 1, 2. Dum dum, and then da 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 dum. And there we go. First layer completed, I think. Kind of, maybe. Let's double check. I feel like it's small. Yeah, so it's 1, 2. Yeah, I guess this is right. Okay. Next step is layer 1 involves a lectern and some magic walls. So, magic walls are formed with magic wall, there it is. 2 Vindium dust and 1 stone gets you 16. Awesome. So, we will go ahead and grab... Oh my god, sorry, my phone not stop buzzing. Okay. So, you know what, guys, I will be right back after I clear up my inventory a little bit, because it's getting a bit ridiculously full. So I'll see you all then. Okay, guys, we are back, and this is how you craft the lectern. Very simple. And then the magic walls. Fantastic. So the one more thing I know we will need is going to be a lever. Okay. So there we go. Let's just put the air sigil up so we can... How do mobs keep on spawning up here? Oh, that's why. Duh. Yeah, this area needs to be lit up because it's a very dark room. Okay, so there's that. Next we will need one, and then one, and 1. There we go, and then we will place the lectern right there. So there's our next layer. 2, 3. So we need 2 more of those. 1, 2, 1, 2. The magic walls look pretty cool, by the way, everybody. If you didn't notice. But there's that, and then that. So there are those, and then we need a lever placed on the opposite side of the lectern on the 2nd floor. And there we go, so far. Now, what we need is there's one more layer up. Oh god, I really hope you can actually make it out of cobblestone. I think you could. Yeah, you can, okay. So now, in the center block here, we will have our crafting altar. This is a bit of a tight fit, but it will just barely fit. Awesome. And then on top of these pillars will be our gem blocks, which are just glass for us. But yeah, so there we go. Now we just need a bunch of stairs, but it's gonna be 1, 2, and then stairs. Okay. Sit. Yeah. Okay. There we go. 1, 2. There and there. And then we need to go get ourselves a whole bunch of stairs. You die. So I think we might have some in here, but we don't, so that's fine. So if we just quickly make ourselves 16 stairs, which I hope will be enough. Air sigil to get up the stairs quicker. I have an idea to make a better system for stairs, but we'll have to wait a little bit before we can get there. Okay. Come on. My god. The stairs will not place. There we go. And then it's of course a bum and bum. And then finally for the last part we need that, that, and finally that. And I believe that that will do it, huh? Oh, wait, no. Crap. Maybe I should just, like, stand down here or something instead of jumping. There we go. And that... God dang it. There's a bunch of derped up stairs around here. There, and that is all. So I believe this has become a multi-part. So, what you do is you right-click your spell into the compendium thing, and you get the things you need for it. So, for this we need a blank rune, Vintium Dust, Vintium Dust, a blank rune, a feather, a raw fish. A raw fish will be hard to get, god dang it. Clay, white rune. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna pick that up and take it with me. So we are gonna head downstairs, and I'm gonna gather these ingredients, and I will be back once they've been gathered. Oh, and by the way, this is the crafting recipe for runes. So, there you go. Okay, guys, we are back. I've gotten everything in the recipe and placed it in here. God, catching fish is annoying. Spent like 5 minutes trying to get one. But, yeah. So we will go ahead and every spell you starts with a blank rune. Then it shows you everything you need popping up there. So it just goes in order usually, and you just throw everything in, and it takes it from you and starts crafting the spell. And finally, it always ends with a spell parchment, and you get a spell. So this is our touch spell, and if you right click it, you can set the name, and you can set an icon. So let's see here. God, there's all sorts of cool icons here. I don't know. I might as well go with that one. Why not? And so, depending on what your spell is, it does different things. Ours will most likely cast light when we touch. So, I'm going to go to an area which actually can be dark to be able to see this, because our age is a internal brightness. So we'll pop into the overworld, and I don't know, let's just do this, I guess. Dig ourselves a hole, and then we'll shove ourselves in the hole, and it'll be dark. Okay, so if we right click, it creates a little particle effect. Nice. Used half of our mana, as you can see in the bottom right. I should probably explain the bars. So on the bottom right, you have your mana bar. And right-clicking allows you to switch between modes. So far we only have depleted casting and normal casting mode. Soon we will eventually be able to get augmented casting, which is a full moon shape. But we don't have that now. And then in the left-hand side, we have the burnout bar. Burnout allows us to... Well, it doesn't allow us to do anything, but the burnout will reduce the amount of XP that you get from the spell, and it will increase the amount of mana it takes to cast the spell, the larger the amount of burnout is that you have. So, it's very nice, useful stuff. Gonna cast that, I guess. And cast that. No? Come on. Cast. Abracadabra. There we go. The reason I'm casting so much is I'm trying to level up my abilities. So the mid-level right next to my armor bar, the blue number, which is 4, represents your mage level. So as you level up, as in other MMOs and such, you get more points. Ah, god dang it. You get more points for your tree thing over here. So if we go ahead and look in here, we now can upgrade even further. So we have 3 more blue points. There's 3 tiers of points. There's blue, green, and red. Green and red you have to get from defeating bosses or finding it in dungeons. While the blue you can just get normally. So I'm going to get binding and disarm. And there we go. That's what we need so far. So we now have a disarming spell with touch. The next thing we're going to need is a projectile. So with 1 more level, or it depends, sometimes you don't get it every single time. We'll try and decorate it like that, maybe. Not sure why the particle effect isn't appearing, but it is casting. Yeah, so we're level 8 now, and we can now get the projectile. Can we? It is not allowing me to actually click on it. Okay, I think we actually need more points to be able to do this, so we'll just go right click again, maybe twice, you know, just in case. And we'll wait a little bit. If you press C, you change your casting mode. Just let you guys know if you're wondering how to do that. So I would never actually was level 8, okay. I'll just put magic lights everywhere. It's needed, trust me. Okay, there we go. We now should have 2 points. Okay, but anyway, it worked now. I think it gave us fake levels for some reason. I don't think we had the mana for it, but it kind of cast. I don't know. But anyway, so we now have projectile. So this is exactly the spell I needed from Ars Magic. So now, if we pop into our table again after going downstairs to grab a book, which is in our books and crap. There we go. We will struggle going up the stairs again. Ooh, that was actually pretty close. That's almost a 2-hit boogie or whatever. I don't know. Then we put it in there, and we're going to name it Disarm. It's going to be a projectile disarm spell. Simple as that. So now, there's new ingredients we need, which involves a snowball, orange rune, iron sword, spell parchment, blank rune, vitium, dust, arrow, and snowball. I'm not sure why I skipped around in there, but I did. So, once again, I'll be back once we make those things.